I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on the Spotlight Network, we're unlocking the secrets of heavenly wisdom with a wonderful author. Her name is Jennifer Thomas, and she has penned a powerful book. It is called God Alone, Five Keys to Heaven. This remarkable book combines stories, poems, and real-life examples with divine visuals, including angelic imagery and star-written messages to guide readers on a journey of spiritual transformation. If you're seeking purpose, peace, and a tangible connection to the divine, this is a book you won't want to miss, and this is a conversation you won't want to miss. We're delighted to have this wonderful author join us here today on Spotlight, and we ask viewers like you to support authors like her by subscribing to our station and by purchasing her wonderful book. The links are below this interview. Jennifer, great to see you here today on Spotlight.
It's good to see you too, Logan.
This
Thanks
is
for
such an
having me.
inspiring book. Oh, it's great to have you on the show. So glad that you could join me today. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to write God Alone, Five Keys to Heaven, and share your own
Um,
divine journey.
I started fighting for the keys to heaven since I was 4 years old.
Hmm.
Um, I had my first. I don't know how it happened, but it did. I was 4 years old, and I was challenged to give up my heavenly gifts for money, and I knew not to do it. And that's how it started. And I started
Wonderful.
earning my keys to heaven since 4 years old. Um, Traveling through different timelines of the heavenly kingdom, fighting forces. And as I got older, it got stronger. The fight got more intense, um, traveling through supernatural forces and actually fighting the devil with other angels. And I earned my first door to beat the devil at 12 years old. I figured out who he was, how to stop him from doing evil. And he put a hit on me all the way up to now. And but I didn't stop because I seen that my angels needed me, so I kept going, and I was fighting for all the newborns, up and children, and toddlers, and then the vulnerable people in the world through jobs, through positions, um, education, and I had my first aeronautics research contest at 12 years old out the state of Michigan. I beat every competition from all the way between the grades of 7th through 12th grade. I was on first front page Detroit News, Detroit Free Press, and it got more intense. It's to be online for the Heavenly Kingdom is like an experience you will never have. And the one month you get one chance to mess up and everything is over. So you have to pass each time. And once I released uh, the keys to heaven, it originally five books, 90 degrees per angle, and it was stolen three times. And the administrator got it back because they seen God hieroglyphic signatures of the stars, real pictures of angels that God sent me from heaven, and Jesus, and other books that I earned from the Prophet Muhammad through Islam. He has a book called his name is Rashid Khalifa. He translated it from Arabic to English. And when people spoke Arabic, God translated their language to me, and I heard everything they said. I was talking back to them. And the thing is, I was christened by all the prophets and angels and God and Jesus in heaven. And my soul, I have pictures in that book, God Alone Five Keys to Heaven, where my facial features was balanced. They changed. I have before and after pictures of the christening, and I have other messages within the hieroglyphics of the stars in that book. And one of them says, I love you, infinity. It has the letter I, the heart, and you, and that message came directly from God and the hieroglyphics of the stars.
Amazing.
So I have
Amazing.
every step for you to follow, to fight for to earn your keys to heaven, and how to do it, and the pictures before and after each step, how you should look if you did it right.
Amazing. Amazing. It's amazing that you're transformed not only spiritually, but transformed physically through this approach. And I think that's quite amazing. Folks at home are probably wondering, what are the keys to heaven? I don't want you to give them all away today
Mhm.
because they should read the book to find out more and read about them in depth and understand. But share with us perhaps one of the keys to heaven.
And I would say God actually, he came through my soul and he wrote in the keys to heaven. Once they was all written, and I was in the high rise. After I got a book for the children's keys to heaven, I was granted the adults keys to heaven, and that's when the devil took over my soul, forced me to the middle of Egypt, Africa, and I had to fight my way out the country without security and police. But I did it, and I came back, and I lost my life, and God revived me, and I saw his head to his waist, his face. And I was like in a supernatural office where your heart stopped and you can't move, you can't breathe. And he's like looking through your whole life, your whole soul, to make sure you don't have blemish before you go to the next level.
Amazing. Amazing. That is truly amazing indeed. Tell us a little bit about the angelic imagery and the star written messages that you feature in your book.
The one picture is of the angel. That's the angel I first seen when I was 8 years old. That's Angel Harry. He's like the most peaceful angel. He's God's right hand angel. God sent him to me. I was fighting for him in the heavenly kingdom. I seen the heavenly kingdom in trouble, and when they got to me, I built up power and force. And when he was robbed by his powers from the devil, I gave it back to him because I had child rights, heavenly kingdom as an angel, so I was able to do it. And the mayor, Coleman Young, was fighting with me because he says he's the first African American mayor of the city of Detroit, World War II veteran. He showed up. He says, "I had a daughter, but I never told anybody. And you look just like her, and your name is Angel Young and Young Angel." So he taught me World War II veteran survival skills, how to uh, survive under attack. Um, and because he fought in the World War II, so I said, if he made it and he's teaching me, I'm going to make it. And then I saw him fight, and I said, "Wow, he's like a supernatural angel." That's how he survives as the mayor of the city of Detroit for 20 plus years. And he had like a twin angel brother who his brother died, and his brother joined forces with them. And when I saw him fight, I said, you fight better than the Matrix. I said, I see where they got it from, and he's connected to heaven. He's like doing all these different martial arts. And I said, wow. And I started seeing the heavenly kingdom gates open over his soul, and they joined forces with him as angels. And I said, I want that. He says, when you get older, I'll show you. But I started doing things on my own, and I spin it, because every time I write something, all the devil angels show up. They either steal it, go through uh, my place, lie and say you didn't pay the bill, but I own the storage, I own the houses. You didn't pay rent, you evicted, but you stole my inheritance on a 911 rape call, and you got it, and you keep following me. And I said, you don't want people to know how intelligent I am, how smart I am. But I elevated the highest in Jesus' name and the power of God. And I got there. And every time I show evidence, they come to steal it. That's how those keys to heaven got stolen 3 times. But the administrator at the U.S. Copyright Office, she says, I want this to go through. I'm going to help you. I'm going to get your book back. And someone there stole the 5 keys to heaven, put down a fake name, had it in his house. They had to go get it. Then the devil put like a black spot in my head, made me forget the keys to heaven on a D-Dot bus lines in Detroit, East and 7 Mile. And it was a D-Dot bus driver that lived across from me at 675 Stewart Street, New Center 1 Plaza. Him and the maintenance guy came in, robbed the keys to heaven.
Wow.
Yeah, because they don't want to help the children. So
Yeah.
everybody who comes to attack me or rob my place or steal something from me or just say, you didn't pay rent, I'm evicting you, they want the kids to go to hell. So yesterday was a crazy event. Everybody acting like I'm stuck, the bank's stuck, I can't make it, virus on the computer, stopping business, taking over accounts. I said, wait a minute, you can't steal any of the keys to heaven on a hack, on a phone call, on a lie, on a false claim, because you can elevate and go to the next level if you have blemish or evil. So everything you're saying is a lie. So now you want to steal the God signature that the administrator protected decades ago, but you're going to come and try to take it on a trademark that already started before you came.
Amazing.
But I,
Amazing.
I had I had 2 keys to heaven, and the second one was recovery. They came and stole that, edited the words, changed it, but because I have computer technology experience and certificates, I recovered it.
Wow. Well,
I
thank
want to help
goodness you
those kids.
did.
So I took 46 years to fight the kids. Back in 2008 was the first time I got received the Children Keys to Heaven from Prophet Muhammad. And he wanted to bless all the Muslim children in the world first because they was under the most attack. Even in the Middle East, he's the angel of the Middle East. I seen him. I learned all the Muslim prayers because you have to learn Muslim prayers in order to be in Middle Eastern countries. You have to know the language or you're going to get attacked. They're going to say you're shaitan, you're the devil. So when I was in the Middle East walking in Egypt, they all moved to the side. They blessed me to pray with them. They brought me gifts, things like that. And the only ones I had a problem with is Devil Angel that the devil sent to me himself. It was like a home full of evilness. But his mom, she realized, she said, he's wronged, he's this and that. So she started repenting. And she started telling me in her language, but I understood her because God translated to me. You can see the devil like a chain running through family per family per family. And I said, wow. So everybody started repenting, trying to get out. I said, but it's too late. You already made the move. Uh, Egypt having the hell test. And then the next thing you know, the country took over. The citizens took over the country. We had a citizens protest. And I just got on time. And I was supposed to take pictures of the pyramid and put it in got along 5 keys to heaven, but they robbed the mission. And then they start saying, I want citizenship. I was like, I got you. But I never signed the paper because I'm not giving it to you. Because if you don't do your part, you don't get it. You can't make it look like or about to or an illusion are going to do it and then you disappear. That's a devil angel. That means everything you did is wiped. You can't keep anything on trying to hold somebody hostage, bondage, whatever you have. You're not going to make it. And when you try to steal the keys to heaven or in the church, the keys to heaven, ain't in the book, when you try to climb, you're going to get stuck and you're going to get killed in the middle. And when God show up in a supernatural office, there's like a supernatural walls. The higher you go and they move. And I know how to move through them. I led the angels through the mission to get to the next level. And I was going to write that book. But since a few days ago and they hacked everything, I said, no, since you can steal the keys to heaven, since you can challenge God and Jesus and all prophets and angels, heavenly kingdom, then you use that same energy that you use to steal everything. And you do that. But I'm not going to provide it. And since you edited the children keys to heaven because you want to abominate, rape, human traffic, do all this stuff in Middle Eastern bombing terrorists, I'm going to bless them. They'll get the rest in heaven, but I'm not going to make that book stronger because what you did. I can't have you enforce your negative evil in that book, changing the words and anointing. So when they read it, they can say, she's not anointed, she's evil because you hacked the email. And I reported it immediately. And they turn around and hack the government websites, hack the government email. And I said, wait a minute, if you're doing this, then you did everything in 911. And then you was at my house at the same time, and I'm your witness. And I'm fighting for children. They're gonna have that book. The first book was already copywritten. The ones who have it, you rob my house, you human traffic it. You know, even if you're an insurance company, you deny my insurance for auto insurance, renter's insurance. You've
Mm.
done everything to commit murder, human trafficking, rape, bomb, and everything because that's what I fight. And they stole the memorial book for my unborn child murder. And the judge says, the realtor, you can get off for property damage, but you value property damage over murder. And her picture, she has a supernatural star picture where she is born in heaven. And you can see it through the shooting stars. That was her. I knew about her back in 2008. God sent her to me. She has a picture in the children keys of heaven, and she's in my womb, and it's like a light, a bright sun that shows she's an angel. And in my womb, you'll see like a sun, like a bright star, and that's her, proven angel, and she's the princess of the heavenly kingdom because she was fighting with Mayor Coleman Young, city of Detroit, first African American mayor, for 20 years, and he got her through time, where you can see her walking on beside him. I said, "Wow, I don't know how you did it, but I'm gonna figure it out." But I tell you, he opened that door. He said, "You know what? You get one Bible verse," and I understand because when you write books, they show up to steal it.
Well,
The two women
wonderful. We're glad you're able to reclaim this book, get this book published, get it out to the masses, because it really is going to be a lifesaver and a lifeline to a lot of folks out there. The name of the book is God Alone, 5 Keys to Heaven. It is a remarkable book that combines stories, poems, and real life examples with divine visuals. It is the ultimate guide for readers who are on a quest of spiritual transformation. Jennifer, thank you so much for joining me here today on Spotlight.
Oh, no, you're welcome. And I'm glad you're interested in the book, but I say, you know what, this book, it has a picture of real angels. It has God hieroglyphic signatures on the stars and different messages, and it actually gives you step by step of the examples, and it tells you if you a rapist or murder, how you can't get to heaven because you can't do that in heaven. But if someone forced you in a position that you didn't do yourself on free will, and the devil, if he took off your soul doing stuff, you didn't do that. He did. So you can still get in. So that's why God opens the door to inmates, because just because you're in jail don't mean you did a crime. The devil put you in there with his angels, and he had his judges and attorneys and prosecutors to put you there to stop you from working for God. So
Exactly.
that don't
God
mean you
is the
can't get in.
Yep, God is the all-knowing. He knows what's just. He knows what's right. He knows the true story. And like you said, just because you're behind bars doesn't mean you're guilty. So good talking to you today. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.